Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, yeah. How many people in the one you went now? Or one you
Come on, set. 60 pitch.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Welcome to the Alibaba
This guy
Hotel.
has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Oh, no, hold on, bro.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Oh, no, I'm on
Nice
line.
play right there to stop him behind the
driving
line,
right
but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
And people, you only ask for notifications from the joke.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go. Oh, how is he? Dude, I'm so tired of getting shoestring tackle.
That time with a return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Dude, I got a feeling this. He's not gonna be able to touch me this game. I'm just gonna fucking throw the ball, dude. I'm not even gonna drink the ball. That's absolutely have to.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
On first and 10, Keenan.
And he
fires one incomplete.
What the fuck is that?
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the
Bro, what is
sideline,
this, bro?
but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB.
Oh, my
Got to
God.
dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Bro, how much is
And
this
he'll go
cost?
down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
15
That throw
million.
good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Operating from the gun, Keenan.
Oh, shit. How do I
He's
go
got a
down?
man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there
my
of
God.
20 yards.
I can't believe I just did that.
On
Who is
first
that right
down,
there?
Drake. And some room to roam now.
Are we blessing on him?
And all the way in for a
Yeah,
Charger
you are.
touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all
Look at
loose.
he's coming back. You gotta start
Throwing on
walking
first
from
down. Lacey gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
I was definitely about to get some.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
Dude,
But he
what the
fires one
fuck,
that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Go. Look at me. Go. Go. Five.
From the gun, Lacey. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Get my fucking ass.
J.J. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Keenan. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Connect that, baby? Did you click that? I just lost internet access. still streaming, so I don't know.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Lacey. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down. 60 or.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Space to maneuver at the 40. And Woods has it complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
X3, 218, slide.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw. Keenan, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that run. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lacey. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw on 2nd down, Lacey. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, Zoo, fight.
Throwing again. Keenan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Keenan. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Exit.
They'll run. It's Drake, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Lacey, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Bell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Keenan, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Bravo. Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw again. Keenan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Drake. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Down. 10 Lobo. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, Lacey. Complete to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Lacey, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 2. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, it's Drake. And an alley to run. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. Lacey going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
At the 4-yard line. Check mark 33. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go. 30 base. Go.
Let's get this ball back.
Speed trip.
Looking to throw on second down. Keenan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
On the double.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
To throw on second down. Keenan. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Keenan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch left. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Blue there. Mike set 33.
Ready?
Throwing again. Keenan. The left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
All day, baby. All day.
Down.
The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready, break.
Can't believe we let you play.
Hey, back up.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the gun, Keenan escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Operating from the gun, Keenan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Keenan. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
We want it. Come down.
On 4th down, Keenan eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 15, check 15. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Now Jones looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 16.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Lacy. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The give running right, Drake.
Come on,
and
bro.
he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Yeah.
57. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hustle, hustle.
From the gun, it's Drake. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw on 3rd down, Lacey. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Here we go. 50 seconds to Mike.
Hey!
On 1st down, Keenan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On the set.
57.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Now.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a gain. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Protein spill. Hey, shoot. 5.
Off the play fake. Lacey. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 1st and 10, Lacey. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make the play on the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 20.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Pitch there, and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the